Hello again. How was the first week of this fresh new year for you? How peculiar that a calendar, just an arbitrary collection of numbers, gives us the permission to start again, to hope for better, the permission to forgive ourselves for the sides of our character that we dislike or that we've been trying to bridle, to mark a line in the earth and articulate what we desire, to clasp the wheel a little more firmly and proclaim, "I'd like to turn the ship more in this direction, please." I have many desires for this year. Some are very personal, others are the obvious ones. I worked on this video last week, but then I hesitated. Sometimes it's difficult for me to decide what to share with you and what to leave out. I feel so close to so many of you, particularly those who write to me, who support my work on Patreon, who have followed me for many, many years. I suppose I will just try, as I always do, to be myself, but to tread delicately with discernment. It's such a strange thing to document one's thoughts in a public space. But then I suppose books have always been a similar concept, a very private, intimate, thoughtful process that usually occurs in a room alone. Whether it be a writer 100 years ago scribbling a manuscript or me filming this video, the end goal is to share thoughts, to connect to faceless friends who may glance at the work absent-mindedly or scornfully, or indeed inhale every word with the focus with which it was created. I guess sometimes when I feel tired of this world of incessant oversharing, my inclination can be to withdraw like a snail and keep my thoughts safely in my little shell. But then I remember that sharing isn't all bad. It makes us feel less alone. It creates art. Perhaps it's only negative when it's mindless, when it's created without thought, or on the part of the viewer when one consumes social media without choosing who you watch. It can feel like everyone is oversharing when, in fact, all that is needed is to balance one's own day better and just watch or read or listen to a few select people rather than a tidal wave of random voices. This footage was of a walk I took this week with Gianfranco. The fields are a vivid green now. The air is crisp and clean, as though cognizant of all the good intentions floating around the heads of humans everywhere this time of year. I thought perhaps an intention you might share with me is a renewed commitment to health. It can seem trite, but I love realigning my diet and exercise and sleep and mental health in January and giving it the focus that I may not be capable of later in the year.
What you want to play? I know you like it, but I did pick up a naughty ways. Come over, we have some. Come over, we have fun. And this was never gonna be the same. Can make you want it more, make it great. So come over, we have fun. Ooh. Take over your ship like I'm Jack Sparrow. Mengi manje get a hadi kutwa. Push you to the corner like a wheelbarrow. Hakuna kusita pa aluta. Over your ship like I'm Jack Sparrow. Mengi manja get a hadi kutwa. Push you to the corner like a wheelbarrow. Hakuna kusita pa aluta. I wanna be by you, girl, all night long. I wanna be by you, girl, all night long. I give you every reason today. You can have it all, it's enough, la la. I love it when you squeeze, no debate. Take it slow, you can take it rough, low. Oh, nah, nah, nah. Body's on fleek, oh, my. Oh, right now, you know you deal with now, baba, love. Oh, Take over your ship like I'm Jack Sparrow. Mengi manjegeta hadi kutwa. Push you to the corner like a wheelbarrow. Hakuna kusita pa aluta. Over your ship like I'm Jack Sparrow. Mengi manjegeta hadi kutwa. Push you to the corner like a wheelbarrow. Hakuna kusita pa aluta.
As you know, I cook fairly wholesome meals using so much from our garden. I've walked almost every day of my pregnancy and my postpartum year, but the severe sleep deprivation has meant I couldn't actually work out as much as I used to. And as you know, I have such a love of baking and cooking elaborate desserts, so I always like to give myself a month or two at the start of the year without sugar and almost no processed food. This is a week of me working out. I find watching others commit to their exercise and eating goals quite motivating, so maybe it will be a little reminder to any of you who are trying to do something similar this January. Oh my gosh, this is an example of the reality. You start the year with great intentions and you get everything set up, and then you wake up and I've got a sore throat. I'm exhausted because Gianfranco woke up multiple times last night, and I just lie awake when if he's waking up every hour or hour and a half. I don't get back to sleep in between, and that is difficult because then it's the consistency that keeps you motivated, because you look and see that you've done a number of workouts in a row and consecutive days, and you feel really proud and you feel really like you can keep going and really make some progress. And now I'm just, but it's important now to just keep eating healthy and rest and just think, okay, maybe I can do a workout this afternoon or a walk or something. I don't know. We saw in the news the other night, I think it said half of Italy is in bed with the flu or some kind of virus or COVID or something. So I just can't seem to recuperate when I'm not getting enough sleep, nowhere near enough sleep. And I suppose my immunity is down because it's just been 14 months of not sleeping. So difficult. We were on such a great, we were in such a great chapter where my breastfeeding was just putting him to sleep, and it was really finally working that I could just put him down without an hour of crying and screaming and soothing, and then when we weaned, which we had to do, it just messed up everything, and now we're back to an hour of screaming every bedtime, and he has 2 naps a day, so that's 3 hours of but although it is easier when I walk him. When I walk him, I just put him in the pram and then I sing to him and he gently falls asleep, so that's easier. Did I tell you I'm cutting out sugar? Yes. It's what I generally do the first 2 months or something, 2 or 3 months of the year, and it helps me just not have those sugar cravings get out of control because I have a very sweet tooth. Look at this day. It's just so still and quiet. Nothing but the sound. Oh, look, Gianfranco. Look, what's that? Oh, gosh. Look at that. Nothing but the sound of Gianfranco singing. I think I've said this before, but it always works when You don't make it that there's, oh, some days I'll work out, some days I won't. If you just say, every morning I'll get up and move and do some exercise, and then you don't have to think about whether you do it or not and work through your willpower. Yeah? Look at this day. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. Yeah. I've been trying to convince Guido to join me, and finally, halfway through the week, he did. Although I refrained from filming him, just didn't want to scare him off. We both felt like as soon as Christmas and New Year were over, we weren't quite ready to deal with work and all the list of admin responsibilities for our jobs. When one feels stressed or pushed for time, the last thing you want to do is start your workday later, which is what we have to do because with Gianfranco waking up through the night, we can't cut back on sleep and get up earlier. But within only 2 days of working out for just 30 minutes a day, Guido's mental clarity improved, he was sleeping better, and he seems more patient and kind.
Back up what you want to play. I know you like it, why don't dip a couple naughty ways? So come over, we have some. Come over, we have fun. And this was never gonna be the same. Can make you want it more, make it rain. So come over, we have fun. Ooh, take over your ship like I'm Jack Sparrow. Make me magic at the hadi kutwa. Push you to the corner like a wheelbarrow. Hakuna kusita pa aluta. Over your ship like I'm Jack Sparrow. Mengi manja get a hadi kutwa. Push you to the corner like a wheelbarrow. Hakuna kusita pa aluta. I wanna be by you, girl, all night long.
Delicious. Perfect.
Buongiorno. So it is cold and raining and grey skies, and it's easy to work out when there's sunshine and you are reminded of being outside and and all the rest of it. But I've managed to convince Guido to come and work out this morning to do some step aerobics. And when I first met him, he was doing step aerobics in a gym, and he absolutely loved it. And so yeah, I got us some steps for Christmas, and hopefully he's arriving soon.
Jones, armed up, staying here for 5, 4, 2. So many times I've fallen down, and once or twice 'cause life can knock you on the ground, but when you're with me, I'm safe and sound. Ooh, you make me better. Ooh, better than ever when you look into my eyes and make me feel like I'm divine. Ooh, you make me better. I close my eyes and I see you there. Think it's a sign that you're always near, 'cause it's not easy to do this life alone, but now when you're with me, I'm safe and sound. Ooh, you make me better.
So this was my week. We all have different bodies, different demands, so I hope you can find whatever brings balance to your life. As for me, I feel so excited about how strong my health will become now adding these workouts and taking away sugar for a couple of months, which always makes me snack when I'm not even hungry. I may continue all through January and February, or I may have to recuperate if the sleepless nights continue. We've just had 3 nights where he slept right through, but today he is teething, so I don't know about tonight. Like having a baby, with exercise, one has to think, I can't control what life throws at me, but I can set out a plan for how I would like things to go, and then just adapt and accept if it has to change. I hope this video gives you a little motivation. Thank you to my Patreon supporters. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Think about giving it a like if you've got up to this point in the video, and I shall see you next episode. Alla prossima.
You make me better, better than ever.
I was just about to publish, and then I remember that I'm going to do a Q&A next week, so if you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comments below this video. I'll ask also on my Instagram if you would like to leave me a comment there, but I hope to answer as many as I can, and I'm going to start filming that tomorrow morning. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next episode in the Q&A.